Welcome to my channel. Hold on. Welcome. Testing. Testing. Okay. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. I asked what we were going to talk about today, and what I heard is major developments in your favor. So there are major things that are happening. It's happening in your favor. I'm just getting some cards for us. Oh, I just want to take a nap. Kind of feel like all of a sudden this weird energy, and the weird energy feels like sadness. Uh, do we need like maybe a group hug or something? Is that what it is? Hold on. I'm feeling foolery. Give me 1 second. Like disgusting foolery. Give me 1 second, okay, guys. La 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 la. Bow to your partner, then you turn around. Okay, just getting these cards ready, guys. Getting these cards ready. So, major developments in your favor. What could that possibly mean? Whatever you've been kind of stuck with, the sense I'm getting, okay. Whatever you've been feeling stuck with, like, okay, go ahead, cards, you go ahead, you could be part of it. Jesus Christ. Whatever you've been feeling stuck with, I think your soul is wanting you to recalibrate your perception on this. It's something that has been kind of just allowed in order to further a process. And this process is something that's bringing to you whatever it is that you're needing right now. I don't know what you need, but it's bringing it to you. It's bringing it closer. Oh my gosh, so much sadness. Who is that? Who is that? What is going on? I'm making you sad. I trigger a lot of people just by existing. I don't know. If I'm triggering you, forget I exist. Go. And I don't mean that I don't want you, or I'm just like, do what you need to do to be comfortable in your life. My goodness. All right. So I'm at a different gym now while I'm getting these cards ready. I'm at a different gym now, and I've been there for a little bit at this point. Not a very long time, but I made a new elder op. This old guy is just so pissed at me. I don't care. You think I fucking care? He's one of those like really miserable people and feeling very entitled. And I barely started my first set in like a freaking, not just a super set, but like a giant set. It's it's quite a few, quite a few. And this guy was just standing behind the cable thing, and he was like creeping. And then next thing you know, after I finish my set, he comes from behind it, and he stands there with arms behind his back. And he goes, "How many more sets?" "A lot." And he goes, "Oh, a lot." "Yeah, a lot." Exactly. He was so mad. Listen, I had to wait for this, okay? I didn't rush the person who was on here. And as I was walking to it, I didn't rush the person who got to it before me. Okay. And then he tried to get the other girl who was working out beside me off of her machine as well, because it was the same machine I was using. I'm just like, She almost said yes, but this like massive guy, he was huge. And he's like, nah, he always does that every time. I'm just like, I'm gonna stay in my lane, keep working out. but ain't nobody kicking me off this machine because I waited. All right. So, whatever this is that's happening. Oh, okay. I understand that. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Let me get one more. Because, makes sense. So, whatever this major development is, it's been something that's really been trying to take energy from you, right? Really just draining your energy, draining your energy, draining your energy. One of the messages that keeps coming forward from soul is this message of energy siphoning your energy. Whatever it is that you allow yourself to pay attention to be bothered by, that's where your energy is going to go. There are people. Do we even call them people? Michael, Mihai. Are they categorized as people or are they horidas? I mean, I think the more accurate term would be a horida. These are people who are being used by parasitic, demonic type consciousness to gain access to you and really deplete your field. Are you going to let that happen? See, if you can't discern whether or not you need to engage this, you're probably going to get played by it. So that old man was being used to try and get me all bothered and stuff. And I was just like, look like the big dude about to kick your ass, old man. If I were you, I would stop. I'm gonna keep working out. And then my husband was working out near me too, and I was like, pay attention to that guy over there, that old guy. Pay attention to him. Shit's about to pop off. I was just like, I'm not. I'm gonna keep focusing on what I'm doing. That didn't work. It didn't work. So then what happened? A few minutes after that, there was this lady. Um, she was highly fixated on me for some reason. And in the middle of me doing my workout, she decides to walk past me and our shoulders rub as I'm lifting a really heavy weight, which that's what I did. And I was looking at her through the mirror, just like that. And she even looked back like, first off, babe, you're not quite in the right shape to think that we're competing with each other. Right. So I just kept working out. I just kept working out like, babe, yeah, worry about yourself. Didn't address anything. Did it need to be addressed? Well, did she actually bump me? Did it actually put me at an even greater risk for injury? She didn't fully bump me the way she was intending to because I went like this for a second. Our shoulders just grazed. But you best believe when I was done with my set, I went ahead and I flexed a little. I'm not intimidated by you. So, kept right on working out. I could have used all my energy to engage multiple times. Multiple times. I'm good. Everything that's surging inside me at this moment is going to be used to pack on some more growth. It's focused solely on muscular hypertrophy. I really don't give a shit what anyone else is doing in that gym. I could not emphasize that enough. I don't give a shit what anyone else is doing in that gym. If you can take that type of logic and mindset, the amount of energy that you're surging, it goes towards what you're trying to build. The excitement I feel knowing this, that I didn't fall for it, right? If you fall for it, you know what's going to happen. The intensification that's building for your benefit, to accomplish something that is for your benefit, it's going to deplete, it's going to be wasted away, it's going to siphon your energy, right? So, this started in autumn. This is something that's been being used covertly since the very beginning of autumn. I even want to say for some people, it might have been something that's been being attempted since late summer. I know for me, I've been witnessing this being attempted on me since late summer by multiple people. I don't give a shit. None of that ain't got nothing to do with me. Right? So focus on what needs to be done. If you allow this to deplete you, and for most of us, we're not going to be aware, awakening in reverse. We're not going to be aware um, on a conscious level, a very cognitive level that these things are being done. Or maybe you are kind of aware, but there's this part of you that is kind of wondering, or maybe even gaslighting yourself into thinking, oh, you're just imagining it. Oh, that must have been a coincidence. Oh, they probably didn't mean it in the way you received it. Or maybe they did. Or maybe they did. Something has been trying to deplete your manifestation energy for quite a few months. Now that you're being made very clearly aware that this is actually what's happening, you're obligated to yourself to not allow it to continue. I want the greatest potentiality to be what you bring to full fruition for yourself. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for all of us. Well, if I'm going to be very transparent, um I don't want that for toxic people. I just want toxic people to go away and leave all of us alone. They're not going to, though. Toxic people are not going to go away. They're not going to leave us alone because they're the very thing that serves as a trigger, the very impetus for you to continue exponential growth. What you do in the face of adversity is what's going to determine whether you will successfully bring to full manifest form the very thing that you want and need. I think for some of us, the potentiality is tremendous. It's like the next part of your life is right there. You're at the cusp. Oh my God, I'm feeling like I'm feeling a very intense, fixated energy. It's a very intense, very fixated energy trying to cloak. Mm. Do I give you butterflies? I don't know. Someone's starting to feel butterflies because I'm like, listen, who is you? Who the fuck is you? I'm gonna make you vomit if you don't stop. It doesn't take much to go ahead and transform that butterfly energetic feel into peristalsis. Reverse it, it goes up rather than down. Manifestation in reverse. The goal for whatever this is, whoever this is, and I think for some of you, it might be both. I think for some of you, it might be this thing where something parasitic has grabbed hold of a person, or maybe they're not breached, but they're actually an organic portal. So it's grabbed a hold of someone, and that someone is so fixated on you because they don't want you to get to the next part, to get to that point where you are bringing to full form exactly the thing that you've been working so hard, you've been wanting so deeply. God, this is a repeat of whatever it was you were trying to do in 2020. 2020. You need to just heal. First and foremost, heal. Okay. Some of the things that I'm saying and bringing up are things that probably you're like, I don't understand why this keeps happening. Why? What am I doing wrong? And this, I don't know that you're doing anything wrong. I don't know that you're doing anything right. I feel like you're kind of just doing things without really focusing on what it is you're trying to bring into form. If that's what's happening, then you're going to get an entire cluster fluff of all sorts of different events that don't quite make sense. However, if you are very focused, if you narrow down what your wish actually is, and you allow yourself to be very focused on making that happen, all of the hardships and adversity that you're going to face, you're going to suddenly realize, um, this is all being done to try and prevent me from accomplishing this specific thing. And for me, when that happens, it gives me inspiration to not just double down, but quadruple down. That's the more I'm going to make that happen. That is the more I'm going to keep pushing, pushing, pushing. So get very clear on what your mission objective actually is. If you get very clear on what that is, there's no stopping you. Death in reverse. There's no stopping you. They might be able to get you to kind of delay a little bit, distractions, that type of thing, but they won't be able to successfully stop you, derail you, or completely distort what your mission actually is. So now, for some of you, mm, there's just a lot going on with the energies. For some of you, you still keep wandering right back to the very thing, the very person that is the most toxic for you. It's a trauma bond. You are trauma bonded with another person, and this person, they verbalize, they articulate how much they love you and support you and want you to be happy. But if you look at their actions, you look at their behaviors, their actions, even just their facial expressions, they don't want you to heal. They keep doing this very covert, hidden thing that causes you to question yourself. For example, do you have someone in your life where you go to them for advice? They're maybe like your bestie, maybe you have a history of dating at some point, and now they're just your bestie. Get real. Get real. Get real fucking honest with yourself right now. Maybe on your end, they're your bestie. On their end, are you just a bestie? On their end, are they saying and doing whatever they think it will take to show you that they can love you into wholeness? You just got to choose them again. And anything that carries with it the potential of taking you away, they will very covertly try and sabotage that. I was watching 90 Day Fiance, right? There's this one guy, I don't remember his name, but he had like nipple tattoos. As soon as I saw that, he looked like super clean cut and like totally Midwest and just, like middle America clean boy. And at one point, I saw that he had nipple tattoos, and that was the most awkward shit. I was like, deviant. That's a motherfucking deviant right there. I listened and I judged. I was like, that's a fucking deviant. And then it turns out he is. Anyways, so he has a best friend, or he has one of his friends. He has a group of friends, and one of them is a girl. And before he was going to fly off to Russia, das vidanya. Okay, before he was going to fly off to Russia, he's having dinner with his friends. And he's kind of like, he doesn't know how it's going to work out. He's really into this girl. He loves this girl so much. He wants to propose, like she's the girl of his dreams. He hopes it works out. And then, all his friends are like, you just got to make sure that she's being honest with you. But this one friend who's a female, who he has dated in the past, and then something like they realized they were just better off as friends. She says something along the lines of like, why do you have to go all the way to Russia when I'm right here, just a couple feet from you? I don't know why you can't see that I could love you the way you want. Pathetic much? Desperate much? Pick me much? I was like, you're an issue. You're an issue. And he didn't know what to say, but he totally like just dismissed it, not interested whatsoever. So he goes on his trip. He goes on his trip and he's like really feeling her. They're feeling each other. And he revealed some information that kind of caused her to pause, right? She's now kind of questioning, like, are you a quality person that I can trust and be safe with and move to a completely different country for? And he proposed to her and she said, not yet, because she needed to make sure that his history is not still part of the present. He was a street pharmacist in his youth and he ended up going to jail. That's what he revealed. So I totally get it. Totally get it. Well, long story short, he goes home and he's so upset because she said not yet that he decides this girl who's he's proclaiming is he's massively in love with and proposed to, that it's done and he just wants to get her out of his head. I mean, how could you be massively in love with her if, like, just because she said not yet? She didn't say no, she said not yet. And then he decides to start dating his friend, Miss Desperate. Yeah. It's so fucking messy. I was just like, this some fuckboy shit right here. I knew he was a deviant. He's just using this girl because she's mispicked me. I'll do whatever you want. So he starts dating her, the friend, right? And mind you, he called the friend while he was in Russia. And she slips into the conversation again because they were having conflict. She slips into the conversation again, like, I don't know why you went all the way over there. I told you I'm right here. I'm like, bitch, you so fucking desperate. Shit. What the fuck? Yeah. He ignored that again. He still proposed to this girl. So this girl, which I love how spicy she is, like, girl, she decides to surprise him and flies to the United States. Does not tell him anything. She just shows up at his door. And when she knocks and he opens the door, he's like, what are you doing here? As soon as he looked to the side, I was like, how much you want to bet his friend is there? Uh-huh. His friend was there because they were dating. And she was like basically thinking that he's finally giving her a chance. He's finally come to his senses that she's his dream girl. No, you're not. What ended up happening was Miss Russia over here was like, who the fuck is this bitch? I was like, ooh, oh shit, she's not passive. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing in my man's house? I was like, girl, let him know. And so that girl basically leaves. The friend leaves. And Russia and Middle America is talking. And then the friend comes back because she ain't done. She want to insert herself. She thought he would run after her. Babe, he never chose you. You threw yourself on him. You did everything you possibly could to dangle yourself, and he didn't even want you until he was trying to forget the girl he wanted. Right? So she comes back, goes into the house, the friend, grabs the flowers, looks at him and says, I guess you don't need these, and keeps walking. And Miss Russia goes, bitch, watch out. I was like, fuck yeah, let her know. Let her know. Long story short, Middle America proposes again to Miss Russia. And that friend, Miss Russia basically told her, because he brought Russia to a friend gathering. And everyone's kind of confused because they're like, what about friend? What about friend? And he's like, well, I don't know. He knows. He knows. So Russia's there, Middle America's there, all the friends are there, and then friend arrives a few minutes after everyone's already interacting. And it was the most awkward shit. So then Russia tells friend, I want to talk to you in private. I think she might be one of my favorites. They talk in private, and Russia goes, don't embarrass yourself. Stay away from my man. That's my man. And she goes, what do you mean? You're embarrassing yourself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Long story short, he did end up proposing to Russia again. She was only there for 2 weeks. Y'all, I don't know. Some of you might have someone in your life, a friend that has no intentions of being your friend. They will say and do whatever it takes to claim ownership over you, and they will wait it out. They will wait it out. Y'all need to watch 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Because it's so it just rots my brain so beautifully. My most favorite is Jasmine. The level of cray. Like, girl, what the fuck did you just say? Love her. Whoever this friend is for you guys, they're doing everything they can to prevent your rebirth. Why? And they're doing this covertly. This message is not going to apply to everyone. It's going to apply to a select few. This friend doesn't want you to be reborn into a space of expanded awareness and consciousness. Why? Because they don't have the capacity to meet you there. Wait, what was the title? Major developments in your favor. Ooh. Oh. Oh, shit. This is messy. See. I'm getting a little bit of so there's someone that's watching you. This is someone I'm assuming this is the same person that has popped up in the readings several times already in the last couple days. This person continues to be circled back around to you by their own soul. There's something unfinished between the two of you. Now, whoever this person is, they be messy. Deviant level of messy. They're deviant. Do you like deviants? I don't know. Sometimes sometimes deviants can be very entertaining, but depends on the degree of deviancy. I don't know. Can you handle their level of deviant? I mean, I think this is someone that's very spicy for you. Do you like the heat? If you do, you do whatever you want to do. So this spicy deviant is fixated on you. Not just to be a friend, they're fixated on you. I don't know that they're unhealthy. They're definitely a deviant. They're definitely a deviant. I don't know if it's unhealthy for you. Depends on you, I guess. So they have some type of a connection with another person who they trust completely. That person is not very honorable. That person is highly manipulative. What sign is like which zodiac it might be a water sign. Which zodiac is the most emotionally manipulative? Cancer. Just right off the bat, it says cancers excel in manipulation. Shots fired. Shots fired. Put on tactical armor. Y'all. Some of you are dealing with a third party circumstance. You're the third party staying in your lane, minding your own biznatch. And those two, one of them is Cancerian. It's the manipulator is the Cancerian. Okay. So, well, okay, let me just put this on the screen before people start thinking I'm just talking shit. Let me put this on the screen. All right, here. Look at this. Okay, this was what I searched. Which zodiac is the most emotionally manipulative? Here, look, okay, I can't scroll it any further down. The very first thing I read, cancers excel in manipulation. Okay. Okay. That is not me just talking shit because I know Cancerians be emo AF. I have Cancer in a prominent placement too, and I can be emo as well. So don't blame it on me that you're being clocked. Shit. Okay. So, third party circumstance, you're staying in your own lane. This person is caught up with a manipulative Cancer. Not all Cancerians are manipulative. So there's that. The person is fixated on you. The Cancer keeps trying to pinch them back in. They're needing to break away from this. I don't know what it is. They're needing to break away from this. And they're considering doing that this winter. They're considering, because I think the Cancerian wants romance, but whoever this person is that's fixated on you, they're seeing it as like, this is just my best friend. Babe, honestly, seriously, let me really just share with you what I've learned about humans. If you have a best friendship that is between a male and a female, like or whatever you are sexually oriented to be attracted to, the two of you, I guarantee you one of those two is deeply in love with the other one. And the other one is either intentionally ignoring it because of the benefit of having this person who is massively in love with them, existing as a safety net for their emotions. or they're truly completely oblivious. But I promise you, one of them is in love with the other, like obsessed with the other, but hiding it really well. You know, oh my God. I remember when I was like 19, I had this BFF. I totally, they were like in my head, like my ultimate BFF. We went to school together. Like we took all our classes together. We were taking criminal justice classes at the same college. We did our homework together. We worked together. 8 to 10 hour shifts. We were together. So we were in college together, work together, and then we would hang out after work. And I just thought, like, oh my God, you are so my BFF. Like, you get it. Like, you get my attitude, you get my personality. You're just like my BFF. Needless to say, I'm the oblivious type. I'm highly oblivious to people's intentions with me. Hmm. Highly oblivious to it. So then one day, because I mean, he even watched me in a relationship and I would confide things into him about the relationship. And he was actually a crucial part of my decision to completely walk away from that relationship. Right. He was there when I was like crying about everything. And, because this was the first time in my life, the very first time in my entire fucking life, someone broke up with me. That relationship, he broke up with me. And I was like, I should just wait. And then my best friend was like, no, don't be one of those girls. Don't let him disrespect you like that. This was like, we're all coworkers. We all know each other. And I was like, you're right. You're right. Right. So fast forward a couple weeks, if not a couple months, I'm no longer crying about it, but like I've moved on with my life. We go to school together. Again, we work together. One day after school, we're like, oh, let's go have lunch before work because we work the same shift. So we go to lunch and and he's like, because my badge number was 17. He's like, 17, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. Oh my gosh. Hey, should we get more sauce? Like, fucking oblivious. Oblivious. I was like, I love you too. You're my bestie. He's like, no, like, I love you. Well, no, I love you too. He's like, no, like, I'm in love with you. Thank you. That's what I said. I said, thank you. I was like, stop messing around. Like, you're just being weird. Stop messing around. And then he goes, I'm not messing around. And I was like, whatever, you're joking. And then he called the waitress over and he's like, I just told her that I was in love with her and she doesn't believe me. She thinks that I'm joking. I was like, this is really awkward now. This is you're like you're taking this joke too far. Why are you involving other people? I tell you. I tell you. Okay. So, what's happening, the major development is that you're about to receive some type of confirmation in some way, shape, or form that whoever this person is, you know who it is. You know, I'm just, exactly. Divine Lucas. Divine Lucas. Truth bomb approaching. You crying, him looking over at you like, it's time. It's time. Uh-huh. And females can do this too. Okay? My husband taught me. He taught me I no longer have male besties. Why? because I realized he was right. I mean, he is a man. He told me that, yeah, no, men will totally just be on the sideline as your friend, listening to you vent, waiting for the opportunity, just waiting for that opportunity to insert themselves, to insert a wedge, drive the wedge, and then replace the wedge with themselves. I saw that happen a few times and I was like, oh, he didn't lie. He didn't make that up. It's true. I do have guy friends. I do. No longer besties where like I'm coming to you to vent and this and that. I'm just like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want that mess. I don't want that mess. So there's this mess that's happening. It's outside of your lane and it's about to swerve into your lane. Whoever this is for you, you're about to get confirmation that they're looking for a way to approach you. This is real messy. Real messy. Oh my God. So the next set of cards, y'all, this is too much for my little brain. I can't do this much mess. I can't take it. This is too messy. Um, I just need to catch my breath because this is too messy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be live this Saturday for a fire ceremony. If you'd like to partake, it's the 111 portal. So I'm going to be doing a fire ceremony. If you'd like to partake, click on the QR code or the link in the comment. For those of you who are on TikTok, go to the link in my bio and it's at the very top of that link. Okay. Excuse me. This is too much. So if you're like, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? What are they going through? Like, I need to know where their head is at. Hi, Rochelle. Their commitment to seeing this through and reigniting something with you, reigniting some type of connection with you. It's being tested. That's how they feel. They're trying to figure out the best way to do this. I feel like this is something that has like it's cycle after cycle, maybe at least once a year. This person, whoever this is for you, they go through this mental process of like, I think maybe it's time for me to approach you to try and reinitiate contact or whatever. Well, is whatever. They have some hangups about the past, but their soul is trying to tell them, don't let your past hold you back. South Node. This has to do with karma. Hold on. Ew, I have eyeliner under my fingernail. That's so disgusting. Gross. Ew. I can't stand nastiness under the fingernails. Yes, it's just eyeliner, but still, it looks like dirt. Looks like fucking a germ colony under the fingernail. Yeah. Ooh. Yuck. I rebuke you from my. Okay. All right. So, South Node. Let me get the South Node. South Node, South Node. 148. All right. I got to read a little something on the South Node. Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. Karma is miasma. Miasma is frozen light code. Frozen light code is a pause lesson. The South Node represents a karmic point in our charts where certain matters must be discharged or cast off in order to develop and move on towards greater things. So they're stunted in their growth because they're not in proximity with you. That's a lot to put on your shoulders. I'm just saying. That is a lot to place upon your shoulders. The southern lunar node is also called the dragon's tail, and this is where most past karma lies in the astrological chart. The south node is the place where we are challenged and growth occurs through some kind of pain. They are absolutely being just ravaged by the thought of not being with you. Mhm. So dramatic. At the same time, the South Node is realistic and is the area of the horoscope that shows how we can know and understand who we truly are. The South Node represents karmic debts, which can make life circumstance hard. It's neither all good luck or bad luck. In fact, what will be given is what has been earned. So they're trying to earn their place in your life again. They're trying to figure out how they can do that. The South Node is also a key to what has been left unfinished and unresolved in your life. They can talk to the hand. You're right, Janet. Talk to the hand. Okay, so, y'all. Mhm. This has remained unresolved. They can't move on with their life until they know for a fact something pertaining to you. Ah, what lies therein is what we bring from not only our childhoods, but also past lives. So, this is past life stuff. When this is a turning point, it's a time of endings and beginnings. Remember, look, it's a turning point. Union came in reverse. That means I think they're getting ready to walk away from their best friend. They're starting to realize their best friend has been one who has greatly sabotaged quite a bit of their healing process. Understand that there is something about to close that has been held in place for a long time. Familiar ways will end, ushering you forward in new ways and through different developments. You're ready to step out of the rut and align yourself with higher vision. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realize there's no longer any connection there. Ooh! Ho, ho. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker. That's, I think, where they're at right now. A lot of conflict. I'm not amused by the conflict, but I'm just kind of like, damn, this escalated quickly. Ooh. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realize there's no longer any connection there and that it's time to move on. Be assured you will have a stronger foundation for your next venture. Doors slam, but in recognizing what needs to end, it helps you to move on towards further maturity. A major turning point. This is a period to maximize the advantages of these changes, difficult though they may seem now. You will want to leave your comfort zone and make as many new contacts as you possibly can. Whew. Mhm. Blocks and obstacles, especially in this case, are letting you know you're not on the right or golden path. This is all about being prepared for what comes next, and that means being experienced. There's no winging it at this time, or your plans may truly sink. Sometimes, when the South Node is activated, it will take several tries to get what you're after. So, I think they're going to try. They're going to try and access. They're going to try and reach out, and maybe there it's like, and they're like, "Oh, that wasn't the right one. Let me try a different." This is messy. I don't do messy. I do straightforward. I do blunt. This is messy. Just very messy. It's not your mess, though. It's their mess. A fiery climax approaches. I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard the messy cry. This is so fucking messy. They're about to lose their car on this person, this saboteur. I think they've had enough. So I think what's happening is they're going to potentially see firsthand how this person has been extremely manipulative to the point where they can no longer deny it. Maybe they're going through your phone to see what you've been up to. Maybe that's what happens. The person catches their friend going through their phone, invading their privacy, looking at their search history, trying to control what you do. You're not even in a relationship. I don't know about y'all. My husband don't go through my shit. I don't go through his shit. I don't tell him what to do. He don't tell me what to do. We co-create, we coexist, we are interdependent. That's ugly. I would never be in a relationship like that, and I would never have a friend like that where you have to go through my things to ensure that what? You can protect me from my own decisions. That's such a violation of privacy. That is such a violation of your sovereign free will. That right there, I don't do obsessed. I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate attempts to control. When I become aware that there is an attempt to try and control me, I tend to choose to wild the fuck out just to show you, like, you're not going to tell me what to do. So, whatever is happening here, this saboteur, I feel like all of this nasty mess is drying out my lips. We don't want any windburn. We don't want no windburn, okay? This saboteur is about to, it's a powder keg. It's a powder keg. It's messy, got nothing to do with you. But what's going to happen is whoever this is that's about to ignite a powder keg, it's going to shove this individual right up next to you because guess what? Be bold and make the first move. Are you open to this connectivity? You can simply allow yourself to be open to see what it is that's left unresolved so that you could finally lay this to rest. Or you could remain open to the potentiality of a romance. I don't know that everything is going to be romantic. Okay. Okay. This is really messy. Like, I would absolutely not be willing to be involved in any of this. I'd be like, listen, y'all take care of whatever you need to. I mean, first off, I'm not available. Okay. I'm not available. I'm very happily married and absolutely into long term monogamy, which I already have. So leave me the fuck out of any like weird shit that I'm not even aware of. But here's the thing. They're trying to get guidance and they can't. Their soul won't give them the confirmation. See, they're not being given intuition in reverse. They're not being told directly by their soul exactly how to move through this because they need to be autonomous. They're holding on to some hope, but they're very very afraid. They're very 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 afraid, and their soul is just giving them the opportunity to be fearless in their approach of you. So I think what's happening here is that whatever this struggle is, it's something that's leading to an even greater potentiality for you. This is going to benefit you. I don't know that it benefits you because you start a romantic relationship with this person. I don't know that you don't either, but I think this benefits you because whatever this is, it's opening pathways. This is someone who holds certain codes, and these codes are part of, they're a code holder. And these codes are something that you need access to be able to activate the next portion of your morphogenetic process. So you might feel uncomfortable by this and not feel grateful that this is happening. That's okay. You're not expected to feel grateful for a process that you don't understand, a process that's very uncomfortable, a process that involves other people's mess. I'm just, I'm about to take a nap and just have a snack and take a nap or something because this is just like, it's too much for my little brain. It's just far too much for my little brain. It's messy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. In some ways, you're serving as a celestial teacher. Because you're holding to your stance, I think they know that you don't like mess. I think they know you don't want to be involved in any type of mess, and that they need to they need to make sure that all of that is already pushed completely away. It's, you're not into no double dip stuff. I don't know. This like for me who's not available. um my thing is, if there's something you need to learn with this, go ahead and remain open to what's needing to be learned. But so long as there's this connectivity between this person and the source of drama, maybe we can learn this on the astral or something. I really don't want any of that to kind of bleed over into my life. I'm very particular about my life at this point. Like very, very particular. I have the capacity to have a platonic friendship with many, many different types of people, right? People who maybe we have some type of soul connection or whatever it is. I have the capacity to have platonic friendships. I'm not interested in mess. I'm not interested in my peace that I've very carefully cultivated being disturbed by other people's lack of boundaries, lack of ability to make good, proper, responsible life choices. I'm good off all of that. And I don't know if you guys should be allowing this in. Maybe part of this is that it's a test to see if you will continue to allow a disrespect of the standards, a disregard of your standards, life standards. I have standards for friendships as well as romance. In no way, shape, or form will I ever settle for anything ever again. I will never again settle for anything. I don't think you guys should either. One of the things that I love the most about my husband, so he can be so fucking indecisive about everything. The one thing he's never, in the 26 years we have been together, he has never been indecisive when it comes to me. Not a single time. Never. Never. Not a single time. He has never questioned any of that. He has never hesitated. Even when I'm in my moods and pushing people away left and right, he's like, no, motherfucker, I'm right here. Nope. You cannot talk to me all you want, but I'm not fucking going anywhere. This is where I belong. Oh, no. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like myself as well as my community, we deserve that kind of love where it's like there's no question ever. It's no, you are my everything. You know, my I asked my husband the other day because I like to ask him weird shit in the car sometimes, just to see what he'll say. I said, "Am I your dream girl?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, if I'm your dream girl, I can be your nightmare girl. I can be your night terror girl. I can be your sleep paralysis girl." He was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "I'd be all of that." Everything that happens in dreams, I could be your lucid dream girl. And he's like, "Okay." Right? If they're not willing to just accept you as their everything and really hold on to that conviction, are they really worthy of you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe friendships need time to develop. Maybe romance needs time to develop. It seems like there's been plenty of time already, though, because of some of the details of what's coming through in this reading. It seems like it's been plenty of time already. That whoever this is for you, they've had at least months, if not years, to figure out exactly what the fuck you are to them. Mm. This is unacceptable to me, but I'm very particular. I have standards, like I said. I like my own company. I'm not desperate to be in a relationship. I rather like solitude. So I have standards and I will not compromise on those standards. And it's not that you have to do what I say, it's that there's a certain level of consideration, mutual respect, and reciprocated love that I will not dip below for friendships as well as relationships. This is unacceptable. It's wildly unacceptable. I don't know. I feel like my standards apply to you guys as well. So if you feel like this is okay, then we're just going to have to agree to disagree because I don't feel like it's okay to do this to you. I just don't. And Michael says, "Slow down. Okay, help me to understand." He says, "Some people are just slow learners." Some people are just slow learners. So they've been learning very slowly. And now they're making the decision to kind of like step forward towards you. They're starting a new chapter. Okay. Okay. I will slow myself down. And okay. That I can understand that. I can understand that. Um, it better be good to you though. They better be like the bestest friend you could possibly ever have. If this is just they're seeking out a friendship to help kind of resolve some of the different things. Okay, they better be a really good friend to you. They better be worthy of your friendship, you know? Because I'm saying. seeing the true you. So now you're seeing, or you're going to see, the length that whoever this person is will go to in order to prove to you that they see your value. Okay, they're seated on a green couch, green chair, sofa, chaise lounge, whatever the hell it is. They're seated on this green seat. And so that means they're seated and centered in their heart space. They're looking at your shadows, your darkness, and they're not turned off by it. They're not afraid of it. They see the resonance between the two of you, right? They see the resonance that exists. They're acknowledging it. There's no more tea to spill. They've put that tea way, way, way back there. It's probably the saboteur. The saboteur is taking a soak in that teacup, and they're not interested in that. So okay, maybe they've grown and they've learned what it takes to be worthy of you. Maybe. And maybe they're willing to come forward to initiate a friendship because they simply just want to be in proximity to you. And a friendship would give them that opportunity while respecting your boundaries. Maybe, right? After the storm, but it's in reverse. So they consistently have this gray cloud, this rain cloud over them. This is tragic. Love me, say that you love me, need me, go on and need me. I'm saying this is like, I don't know. Beyond the mind, the heartbeat. So this is confirmation that you guys have some very deep soul-based connection, right? Why would you ask me that? Michael goes, well, what if you were in this circumstance? Would you stay open and remain open to the potentiality of conversation to give the opportunity for depth of healing? Well, did they buy a session? um that feels like such a loaded question. I'd like to use one of my lifelines. I'd like to phone a friend. Okay, so seriously, would I remain open? I mean, are they going to be respectful? Because really, I have no fear of people's intentions, but I don't want to deal with unnecessary steps just to correct disrespectful behavior. Like, if you're going to be disrespectful, just stay the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going to mince words. But if they have no intentions of being disrespectful and they're extremely, extremely sensitive to any potentialities of unintentionally being disrespectful, then I don't see why I would need to keep them at arm's length. I don't see why I would say, no, I'm not open to conversation that could lead to tremendous, profound healing, either for everyone involved or even just for them in particular. I mean, I'm not afraid of people. I'm not. I'm at a point in my journey where I understand I can handle anything and everything that humans and non-humans bring my way. I listen to soul. So if my soul tells me, hey, you need to have this conversation, okay, what should we talk about? What is it we need to converse about? I like to be efficient, right? And maybe for some of us, some of you, it's just a case of they need to know that you don't hate them. I'm going to be honest. I don't know that I hate anyone. Even people who smell like cheese, like I just can't be bothered. There's just so much goodness and beauty in life and the world. And to confine myself, even if it's directed to simply one person, to confine myself in some way by fragmenting a portion of my consciousness and my existence just so that I could hate. It's just really a waste of my time, my energy, my effort, my consciousness. I So then what's the problem? Because I don't see any problem. Michael goes, exactly. There's no problem. So why would you even ask me that? To see if I would get triggered. Oh, not lovely. Lovely. Hmm. He says, my, you've grown. But I've always had this stance. He says, yes, because I have always had this stance. This is how I feel. This is who I am, is part of my view on life. He says, what's grown is your willingness to publicly admit it. Okay. Right. Blissful says, I don't think I hate anyone either, but I definitely have a strong aversion to some. And just because I don't hate doesn't mean I won't abstain or be averse. Right. Aversion is just an acknowledgement that I don't want you anywhere near me. And there's a couple folks who have really gone out of their way, um, like to stalk me, to try and threaten me in some way, to make me feel unsafe in my journey, overtly, overt attempts, um, that I have an aversion to that will never go away. The aversion, it will never go away. Do I hate? That takes too much energy and focus to sustain. I don't want any part of that. My energy is only to be used for what furthers my healing and my growth. I wholeheartedly feel that. So this person, um, what's wrong, Kim? Always respectful intentions. Apologies if ever mistaken or misunderstood. I'll listen respectfully as I appreciate you always as years of my slow growth. You okay? I don't know that you've ever upset me, Kim. It's been quite a few years. Do you think I'm upset with you? Sometimes I just have attitude, and people don't realize that my attitude has nothing to do with anyone else. It's an internal circumstance. Hold on one second. Um, la 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 la. Bow to your partner, then you turn around. Let's see. Oops. Yeah. I don't know that I have ever had an issue with you. Hmm. Hmm. All right. So beyond the mind, the heart beats. Um, this has a lot to do with your connectivity with this individual. It's a soul-based connectivity. It goes beyond logic. It goes beyond being able to make sense of why. So you just have to flow with whatever your soul is telling you. If your soul is telling you that you need to have some degree of connectivity, then you need to have some degree of connectivity, right? With whoever this is. I don't know who it is. Be the hunter, not the hunted. This card is all about allowing yourself to receive. giving yourself permission to receive that which you need, that which will help to further support, facilitate your growth and your healing. Shock of the new. I think whoever this person is that's going to come back to you, um, it's going to be like a completely different type of connection. It's not going to be a repeat of the same. If it is a repeat of the same, they're the same person, same expectations, um, and all of that. I mean, I guess you've been given the confirmation that they need to be pushed away, you know? Um, huh? I don't know what you're talking about, Kim. YouTube and hackers. I'm now shunned and I've cried as I never meant any bad to you and felt. What's Katie? Maybe did yet not me, felt attacked and that triggered you and I got triggered with hearts. So I hope you do know this always. I have no idea what you're talking about. Um, there's been plenty of circumstances where um shit's hit the fan on live streams on YouTube over the years. So I don't know if that's one of the moments where shit just hit the fan and then there was a flurry of craziness. I don't know. I don't remember any of it. I don't. My logic with life, if we've had conflict at some point and you remember it, but I don't, that means I don't have a problem with you. If we've had conflict at some point in life and I remember the conflict, that means I abso-fucking-lutely have a problem with you. I will never let you back into my life. And if you ever disrespect my boundaries, I will be very overt in my redefining that boundary and reinforcing it. So, um, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Sometimes YouTube will simply just ban people or like remove access. I've had people that I'm actually um, like casual friends with, not just on live streams. And then they'll be like, hey, I can't comment. I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't think anyone's banned you. So that's happened to me across all social media, but um it could have been some type of misunderstanding during a live stream and one of the mods banned you or um I honestly don't remember. And I think the fact that I don't remember tells me that I don't have a viable reason to have any conflict with you. So I don't have a problem with you. Um All right. So, spirals of manifestation. You are responsible for what you're creating in your experience, whether it's a positive, a negative, whatever it is, you're in control of that. Thank you for the reminder, Lindsay. I better hurry up and finish. Okay. You need to finally listen to what your soul is telling you because these instructions, they will not be repeated and you will not be able to renew, replenish your energy until you're aligned in the way that your soul is telling you to be aligned. No, girl, I don't think you banned them because they're talking about YouTube, not TikTok. Yeah. Um, so center in reverse, right? Center in reverse, and then potential in reverse. If you're not centered, what's going to end up happening? You're not going to be properly aligned to receive the potential, right? If you want whatever this is, this amazing potentiality that's being loaded for you, you have to align. And I think that's probably why whoever this person is, they're so it's like this electromagnetic field that's being created between the two of you. They're probably electric and you're probably magnetic. They keep being drawn to you, drawn to you, drawn to you. Well, once they get into proximity of you, their electric nature is going to supercharge you. It's going to expand your magnetic field, and it's going to adjust how you sit within your journey. When that happens, excuse me, when that happens, I think what's going to unfold is that you'll begin to be able to manifest everything that you're needing: opportunities, financial success, financial stabilization, um, the type of success that you could only dream of until now, progression for your purpose. I think for many of you, you've been working on your purpose, your awareness and understanding of your divine purpose, and that's going to further expand. It's going to ripen. Your understanding of how to move through that is going to ripen, and as you understand how you move through that, more opportunities are going to present, more success, more financial stability, like everything. All because this person is moving to position themselves in such a way that it will trigger a massive process. I have to reiterate, this is not a person who's ever actually like been disrespectful of your space and your energy. This is someone who's stayed a respectful distance from you to always honor your needs. This is not a stalker. I have to say that every single time, because some people, they get in their head that I'm saying something that's justifying and validating, confirming that their disrespect of my space is appropriate. No, the fuck it's not. So this is a person, for whoever this message applies to. This is not a person who at some point has stalked you, has made you feel unsafe. They have never made you feel unsafe or even caused you to question what they might do to you, what they might do next. It's just this awareness. You guys continue to orbit around each other. Okay. So you have to always keep that in mind. You are not being instructed by your soul to open the door, to open the gate, to rebuild the bridge to something toxic as fuck for you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Said a no, 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 no. Said a no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Then I say, no, 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 no. There is no, yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely not. It's nothing but no's. Okay. Um, Whoever this is, they hold peace. Their intention with you is nothing but peace. Ready but waiting. They're waiting from a sign from their soul to approach. I think maybe for some of you, you've blocked the way in certain areas. And so they're going to have to find a different way to approach. Uh, maybe for some of you, this is what Michael's saying. It's making me crack up. Maybe for some of you, there was something that triggered you as part of your process to like release and purge. And maybe on one of social media platforms, you went ahead and you blocked the person. So they're going to have to find a different social media platform where they're not blocked, and then they can reach out to you that way. Uh, yeah, that's true. Michael says, you can always tell when, because he's talking about me, you can always tell when they've been blocked just because you're in one of your moods versus when they've been blocked because you really have an aversion and a disdain for them and don't want anything to do with them. So if you just want in your in one of your moods, they'll be blocked on one platform. Whatever platform pops in your head while you're in your mood, that's where you'll block them. But the other platforms, it's not blocked because really you're a Piscean He's saying this. You're a Piscean and you really don't have a long enough attention span to go and block them on all social media. It's true. It's true. It's true. So they probably will have to find a different way to contact you if you've gone so far as to kind of remove their access to you on one of the platforms. I mean, y'all will be fine. This is just so nonsensical. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. Oh my God, should I reach out? There was this one girl that I was friends with her for so long, like so long. And then I just like I got triggered by her posts on social media because she was just like total maga 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 maga. And it's like, girl, just stop. 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 It's too much. And I'm highly tolerant, right? So I just like, I can't see anymore. I can't. I can't look at anymore. And rather than just, kind of like restricting the types of posts, I was just like, just fucking ban the whole thing, block the whole fucking thing. Because I don't have that much energy. I can't. It's too much. So I blocked it. But I do see that I don't know, it was recent. Let me see. Okay. It says we're connected and it doesn't say that they're banned. Maybe I need to just say, "Hey boo, how are you?" "Hey boo, how are you?" It's been forever. It has. It's been a couple years. It's been forever. Okay. Let's see if she blocks me. She might be mad. Let's see if she blocks me. Anyways, oh, I should unsend that. You already sent it, girl. Rule of thumb: once it's sent, you cannot unsend. Oh my God. This is an account that she made to be able to reach out to me because the other account that I blocked, I couldn't find it anymore. I have thousands of people blocked on Facebook. I don't even go on Facebook anymore. But, babe, let me save this photo. I'm telling you, Soul has a freaking sense of humor like no other. I'm going to airdrop this to myself because you guys need to see this. Hold up. I drained the battery. I drained the battery on my laptop out of pure entertainment. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. This was from someone's post. Ahem. You've been cut off. Please leave quietly and no one will know. It has been a pleasure to serve you, but it's time for you to leave for the night. So I totally didn't read the entire thing. I was just like, I only read, "You've been cut off. Please leave quietly and no one will know." Because that totally applies in my life. This part right here. Hold up. Hold up. This part right here. This right here. Let me. You have been cut off. Please leave quietly and no one will know. I'm yep. If only I could tag the people that need to be tagged. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Let me just. Okay. And then we're just going to put 4. Oops. Let's put this in red. Right. And let's go ahead and let's increase that. Let's make it bold. The shit that I do is just fabulous. For forever. Can we rotate this? Is there a way to rotate this? Can we skew it just a little bit? I just want to skew it just a little bit because I mean this is crucial for understanding. Right. Let's do an arrow. Just so people actually understand the severity. Okay, so we could do like that. And then, and let's go ahead and there. Screenshot it. Screenshot it. Okay. It's been a pleasure to serve you, but it's time for you to leave for forever. Let me just forever. Let's delete this because I would prefer something cleaner. Let's go ahead and we're going to black that out. Black on black. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Can we skew this? Why is it not skewing? Okay. I want it to rotate. How do we do that? Oh my God, my husband's going to get on the live and be like, you need to end the live. Okay. Yeah. Let's just do a line. We're just going to do a line. We'll do a line because this, we can go ahead and we can thicken it. Let's thicken that. Okay. There. Love it. Love it. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. We're okay. Enough. Finish up. It's time to finish up. Oh my gosh. Woo! It was good. That was good, wasn't it? That was so good. Oh, loved it. Loved it. Okay, consistency. You got to be consistent. You got to stay consistent. Remain open to the things that are good for you and remain closed for the things that are not. And that's it. That's it. We're done. We're done. We're done. Y'all, whatever needs to happen is going to happen. Whatever is going to happen is going to be in your favor. Okay? Don't forget that. Also, don't forget, I will be live on Saturday to do expedizals during the expedites during the 111 portal fire ceremony. As some of you who were watching the energy scans from yesterday, which I didn't do any energy scans, there's a lot of foolery happening in the world. A lot of the different expedites in the portal fire ceremony, those are calibrated to negate. Okay. We need to make sure that we don't allow any of this disgusting potentiality through in any way, shape, or form. Also, quick reminder, I have the Quantum Potential event. This is a 2-day in-person event where I'm going to be teaching some really profound stuff. Whole being wellness, how to go ahead and get yourself the healthiest you've ever be. Also, I'm going to be teaching soul-based business information. I'm going to help you learn how to become the most powerful version and live the most profound life possible during this 2-day in-person event. Very limited. I think we are halfway through the tickets at this point. Once the tickets are completely sold out, and I do anticipate this event to be a sold out in-person event, I rarely do them. The box office will be closed and you guys won't be able to purchase anymore. Okay. For those who have already purchased, I'll be reaching out very soon. My team is going and they're going to travel and scout several hotels in the area. And that way we can give you guys the appropriate place to stay, the safest, cleanest, most comfortable place. And we're looking at some shuttle stuff so that we can transport you to the location. Keep everyone all nice and safe and very convenient, right? In addition, I do have another date for the Morphogenetic Fundamentals workshop. You guys click on the QR code or the link in the comment to get more information. This is where I teach the system that I was born just knowing, or a spectra bioregenesis. It's called Kokoro 33. I'm going to be teaching you how to harness your energy to work on yourself and really solidify all these different aspects of you that parasites have been trying to exploit to gain access. All right, guys, it's time for me to go because it's time for me to eat. I wanna eat, eat apples and bananas. I can't eat bananas. It paralyzes my digestive tract. I gotta go, guys. I love y'all. I hope you join me every time I'm live. I will for sure be doing expedites on Saturday. I will not be doing expedites on Thursday. Instead, I will do it on Saturday. And I will see you guys again very soon. Bye, everyone. Oh, for those on TikTok, you couldn't click the link because there's no link in the comment and you can't click the QR code. All you have to do is click on the link in my bio, and that takes you to everything that I just mentioned.